What's up everyone, it's Tyranitar and welcome back to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire coverage video. Now I've got a pretty big video for you guys today. If you didn't know, Project Pokemon, a hacking team, was able to dump the contents of the Auras demo, and one of the biggest things it contained were the stats for every Mega Evolution and Primal Reversion so far. They also revealed new level up moves, egg moves, and move tutor moves, so let's put that all together and look at every Mega Pokemon and Primal Pokemon in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. First up is Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile is like the Charizard of Hoenn. It becomes a Grass Dragon type and gets the Lightning Rod ability that, while you may think doesn't benefit, it actually does a lot. Not only is it immune to electric attacks, but it also gets a special attack boost when targeted by one, and it also gains immunity to most methods of being paralyzed, which would easily drag it down. It gains a major boost to its attack, special attack, and speed, as well as a smaller boost to its defense. And in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, to complement its Dragon typing, Sceptile gains access to new moves like Dual Chop. Mega Swampert has been voted on most polls as the most preferred out of the three Hoenn Mega starters. Mega Swampert retains its typing as a water ground type and also gets the Swift Swim ability that doubles its speed in the rain. Stat-wise, it gets a buff that perfectly fits with its appearance. It gains a major boost to its attack as well as a smaller boost to the rest of its stats. And being part ground, it'll be immune to the majority of paralyzing attacks, making it an absolute beast in the rain with insane speed and attack. Out of all of the new Mega Evolutions, I find Mega Beedrill to be the most interesting one. It retains its offensively amazing typing as a Bug Poison type, and also gets the offensively amazing ability Adaptability. Stat-wise, its special attack is dropped all the way down to 15, and its attack and speed skyrocket to match Mega Swampert's attack and Mega Sceptile's speed. And with Adaptability, any stab attack it uses will deal a ton of damage. Just compare its stats. Normal Beedrill is nowhere near Mega Beedrill's league. Pidgeot is a pretty unique Mega Evolution as well. It retains its normal flying typing, but gets the unique No Guard ability that makes any move it uses or is targeted by guaranteed to hit. It also gains a huge boost to its special attack and speed, as well as a smaller boost to the rest of its stats. Even though Mega Pidgeot has good stats and a good ability, its move pool isn't too supportive of it. The only two moves that go well with its ability are Hurricane and Heat Wave, and while those are amazing moves, they're gonna be run on almost any Pidgeot set. And overall, I feel that while Mega Pidgeot will wreck teams, it'll be a relatively easy Pokemon to predict. Mega Slowbro is mind-blowing. When Pokemon fans first saw this, it was looked at as a terrible Mega, but nope, this thing is a monster. It retains its Water Psychic typing and gets the ability Shell Armor that protects it from critical hits. And look at its stats. It gains a skyrocketing boost to its defense as well as a smaller boost to its special attack. With Calm Mind, Slack Off, and its insane defense, it'll be an unstoppable wall. It even has access to Rest and Sleep Talk for any Toxic Stallers. Mega Steelix was one of the Mega Pokemon revealed in the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo, and in my opinion has one of the best Mega designs. It retains its Ground Steel typing and gains the Sand Force ability, which increases the power of Ground Rock and Steel attacks by 30% during a sandstorm, two of those already getting a stab boost. It also gains a large boost to its attack, defense, and special defense. Now I know the first thing you're probably thinking is how similar it is to Mega Aggron, and you're right, but just think of Mega Steelix as the more offensive one with better attack and Sand Force, and Mega Aggron as the more defensive one with better defenses and filter. Sableye is one of the few Pokemon that have a Mega form that isn't always preferred over its original form. While retaining its amazing Dark Ghost typing, it loses its popular Prankster ability and gains Magic Bounce, which is actually a really good ability. Stat-wise, it loses a lot of its speed, but gets a huge boost to its defense and special defense, and a smaller boost to its attack and special attack. And in Noraz, it gains access to new moves like Quash. Having an amazing ability before and after Mega Evolving can actually be a good thing. When Sableye is on the field, it'll scare opponents that think it could be a Mega, making the opponent not want to use moves like Toxic or Stealth Rock. And on the other end, you can use its Prankster ability to your advantage and then Mega Evolve when needed. Mega Sharpedo was highly anticipated ever since the second we saw Maxie and Archie's Keystones in the E3 trailer, and we all thought it would follow the footsteps of Mega Blaziken. But while retaining its offensively good Water Dark typing, it gains the Strong Jaw ability that boosts biting attacks like Crunch and Ice Fang, and in Auras even learns new biting attacks like Poison Fang as well. Stat-wise, it actually gains a pretty balanced boost to all of its stats. Sharpedo was known for its speed boost ability, so this Mega was looked down on as soon as people noticed it didn't retain that ability. But just like Mega Sableye, you can use its original ability to your advantage by, for example, using Protect on the first turn and then Mega Evolving. Along with Mega Sharpedo is Team Magma's Mega Camerupt, who in my opinion has a really well done design. It retains its ground fire typing and gains the sheer force ability, which boosts attacks with secondary effects by 30% at the cost of the effect. Like Mega Sharpedo, it gains a balanced boost to all of its stats, but instead at the cost of speed. With its sheer force ability, it can get an extra boost to attacks like Fire Blast and Earth Power, which can make this thing a huge threat when attacking. It just has to be careful of water attacks. It can easily go down to one. Mega Altaria is one of my most favorite Mega Evolutions in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It becomes a Dragon Fairy type, the first Dragon Fairy type, and gets the Pixelate ability, which gives a 30% boost to normal attacks and then turns them into a Fairy attack to then get a 50% stab boost. In Auras, Altaria also gains access to new moves like Disarming Voice. Stat-wise, it gains a large boost to its attack, special attack, and defense, overall giving it balanced stats, which give room for Mega Altaria to be a pretty unpredictable Pokemon. Along with Mega Steelix, Mega Glalade was one of the new Mega Evolutions featured in the demo of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It received so much power from its Mega Evolution that its jaw broke off and it cannot close its mouth. It retains its pure ice typing and gets the Refrigerate ability that gives it a larger variety in its move pool. And with it, it can now launch Stab Refrigerated Explosions to take down almost any unresisted Pokemon down with it. It gains a large boost to its attack and special attack, as well as a smaller boost to its speed. Mega Salamence is a Mega Evolution that tends to confuse people. A lot of people thought that Mega Salamence would lose its flying typing as it was useless to it offensively, but it actually retains its dragon flying typing and gets the Aerialate ability. Bagon's Pokedex entries always said how it was Bagon's dream to take flight one day, so making Mega Salamence a powerful flying type makes perfect sense. It gains a large boost to its defense as well as a smaller boost to the rest of its stats. Mega Metagross looked like one of the most overpowered Megas when it was initially introduced, but it's not that overpowered. It retains the Psychic Steel typing, but gets the Tough Claws ability that gives contact moves a 33% boost. It also gains a major boost to speed as well as a balanced boost to the rest of its stats. But with much better speed, powerful attack, and strong defenses, it's still a huge threat. Mega Lopunny is a unique Mega Evolution as well. It gains the fighting typing to become a normal fighting type and also receives the Scrappy ability that allows it to naturally hit ghost types with its 2 stab typings, which removes the need to run a move just for hitting ghost types. It also gains a major boost to its attack and speed as well as a smaller boost to its defense, which ultimately makes this thing a pretty powerful Pokemon, and it also learns new moves in Auras like High Jump Kick. Mega Gallade, the physical counterpart of Mega Gardevoir, is actually a really powerful Pokemon. It retains its fighting psychic typing and gains the Inner Focus ability that stops it from flinching. Stat-wise, it gains a large boost to its attack, defense, and speed to make it an extremely powerful Pokemon. Sometimes a Pokemon's strength is not in its ability. Just look at how powerful normal Rayquaza was with its Airlock ability. While I didn't like Mega Audino at first, I think it can actually be a really good support Pokemon in double battles, especially with it learning new moves in Auras like Misty Terrain and Baby Doll Eyes. It becomes a normal fairy type and gets the ability Healer, which in double or triple battles can heal your allies of their status conditions. It also gains a huge boost to its defense and special defense as well as a smaller boost to its special attack. Mega Diancie. In X and Y, I was disappointed at how Diancie turned out, especially with it retaining Carbink's Clear Body ability. But when Mega Diancie was revealed, I instantly got hope for it. Mega Diancie retains its Rock Fairy typing and gets the Magic Bounce ability, which protects it from attacks that don't directly damage it. Mega Diancie loses a lot of its defense and special defense, but gains a huge boost to its attack, special attack, and speed. Pokemon battle stimulators like Showdown have updated their site with these new Megas, and I found Mega Diancie to be just a fast, bulky, and powerful Pokemon that can even take a few Pokemon to deal with. Moving on, Primal Groudon. In its primal form, Groudon becomes a ground fire type and gains the new signature ability, Desolate Land. Desolate Land is an intense version of Drought, summoning an extreme sunlight condition where water attacks become ineffective and normal weather conditions cannot override it. It also learns a new move called Precipice Blades at level 45, the level you encounter it at. Primal Groudon gets a huge buff to its special attack as well as a smaller boost to its attack and defense. And this leaves it open to incorporate special attacks into its moveset instead of relying solely on physical attacks. Its ability also gives it a huge advantage defensively, and with its ability infect, Primal Groudon's only weakness is ironically ground. Clashing with Primal Groudon is Primal Kyogre. In its primal form, Kyogre retains its pure water typing, but gets the new signature ability Primordial Sea. Like Desolate Land, Primordial Sea is a stronger version of Drizzle, summoning an extreme heavy rain condition where fire attacks become ineffective, and again, normal weather conditions cannot override it. It also learns a new move called Origin Pulse at level 45. Mirroring Primal Groudon, Kyogre gets a huge buff to attack as well as a smaller boost to its special attack and special defense, which while does make running physical attacks viable, doesn't make too much of a difference as Kyogre really doesn't have many good physical attacks. And finally, the peacemaker between the two, yet the most deadly, is Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza retains its Dragon Flying typing, being the Sky-High Pokemon, but gets a new signature ability known as Delta Stream. Delta Stream is almost like a fully powered version of its Airlock ability. It overrides any weather condition and neutralizes the weakness of flying types. It gains a large boost to its attack, special attack and speed, and a smaller boost to its defense and special defense. And like Kyogre and Groudon, Rayquaza learns a new signature move known as Dragon Ascent, but it doesn't learn this move on level up. Rayquaza learns this move through a special move tutor, which can go anywhere from a random move tutor to a special event that unlocks access to this move. We also don't know yet how Rayquaza Mega Evolves, as instead of reacting to its Mega Stone, it Mega Evolves by reacting to prayers, so it's thought that Rayquaza's Mega Evolution may have something to do with knowing Dragon Ascent. If you guys haven't done so yet, be sure to check out the Delta Emerald tees. They're only available for under 2 more weeks, so be sure to click the shirt on screen or click the link in the description to go to its page. But anyways guys, that's it for this in-depth coverage video. Be sure to drop a like if you're hyped about using these new Mega Evolutions in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and let me know your thoughts on these Mega Pokemon. Personally, I'm looking forward to using Mega Altaria. It's gonna be amazing. There's a lot more coverage on these Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire leaks coming out over the next few days, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.